My name is Aram, my pronouns are he, him, and welcome to Rise of the Demigods. Rise takes place just before the breaking of the world, when the old gods sought to bolster their claim on Calgon by siring demigod offspring to rule it. Their divine children laid waste to whole continents in their name, and many mortals of the realms grew to despise them. Coalitions were formed and armies marched upon their divine creators, slaughtering many of the demigods and threatening the rule of the gods themselves. Desperate to halt this erosion, the old gods called a council to deal with the demigod issue once and for all. It was decreed that each god was allowed to claim 3 demigod offspring. Those who were born on claim must prove their worth through training and trials in the divine halls and magical valleys of the Temple of Udea. Our story begins with 4 such young demigods, ripped from their homes and families by seekers who work for the temple. For more about our story, including pre-orders for the Rise of the Demigods book, head over to demigodsfall.com and follow us on Twitter @demigodsfall.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Wilkes. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am playing Astrid Elvea, the Wild Elf Ranger Scout.
Hi, my name is Arvi, and my pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Janus de Cassiel, who is an Aasimar bard.
Hi, my name is Joey, or Gnome, and I go by he, his, him pronouns, the masculine pronouns, and I will be playing Theodore, who is a Gnome Eldritch Knight.
Hi, my name is Nikki. My pronouns are they, them, or him, his, and I am playing Saint Barb, the human monk. The human monk. The only human monk ever to exist.
It's ruined.
Oh, thank God I have a theater
stage,
degree,
you say?
baby.
Yes.
Janice,
It's
they need another
completely
actor.
ruined. We're doing Jack and the Beats, and they gestured to like a large vine, but we don't have a giant, and all of us are too small.
And he's the right size? No
He's the
offense.
perfect size.
No, hold on. What was your plan?
We didn't know. We got this far, and now it's all ruined.
So you were like, let's do that one play where there's a big person, and then you set up everything.
We just thought we'd find a big person. We always find big people. We always take things from them and share with them and dance for them. And this time we didn't find any. There's been no big people, and we thought everything was ruined, and then you all came by, and it's so perfect.
Why didn't
please,
the three of
please.
you? Why didn't you just have 3 of you in
Stand
a
up
trench
in
coat?
in a trench coat.
Well, that's ridiculous.
But it would solve your problem.
It wouldn't keep to the integrity of the scene.
If I look around, do I see the tracks? Do I see did we go in like the opposite direction? of the tracks?
The tracks kept going east, and you guys branched off north,
Okay.
but not far.
Okay. I was just curious. if
Well,
this thing
there's
would be
only one
near in
thing.
here.
Only one thing we could do is help him out. I take my lyre out and I start to play.
Fucking hell, Door.
Yeah.
Arama's like, we need a good Janice side quest. Let's do theater.
All right. So I would say this: if you spend some time with the Pixies, let's say half an hour, getting your lines down and focusing, and if you play live, he'll be able to roll performance with advantage. You could also bard him too.
What are we performing for? Who are we performing?
We're performing
rest
for
of
the
the
other
Pixies.
Pixies, apparently.
For the rest of the Pixie
This
Village.
is Barb's worst
Why?
We'll be here in
nightmare.
an hour. We'll be laughing stocks if we don't do this.
Okay, but we don't play for free.
Wait, who's they?
honey.
Who will be here?
Well, if you perform,
What are you gonna?
the better you perform, the better your reward shall be.
What are the rewards?
We have some things. Just trust us.
If we go,
But
we better
nobody's
get
in actual,
plus.
like,
I want
danger.
plus
I
3
don't-
plate mail from this.
I go to Slugs.
Okay.
And I say, hey, Slugs.
Yeah.
So already this is a lot of fun. But you know what would make it more fun?
What?
I think your spiders would be really good on stage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When, though?
When the scene starts, just I would go ahead and let them, really express themselves through performance.
All right.
Yeah, I think it would really help bond you and your things.
People will like this. They'll like me for it.
Slugs, who doesn't like spiders?
Okay, I believe you and trust you because you're my friend. I want it. And he goes scuttling away to bring spiders onto the stage because his friend told him to.
I want to
ruin this production.
Can I get higher ground somehow?
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
yeah, I want to just like
Totally.
get higher ground where I could see the play, but
Yeah.
I really want to be just like, I want to be, I
I'm
want to
hoping
be alert and trying to look for creatures, the chimera, anything else approaching this area.
100%.
I want to be doing the thing.
100%.
So,
Hey, Ryle.
Yeah.
Is this hunting?
Ryle just has like sat back on AM log and is just kind of looking around. And he's like, I don't know what this is now, but I'm down.
He's down.
Yeah. So
God, love school,
Astrid's
huh?
gonna like pull her bow out and just be ready to keep watch.
All right.
I'm writing notes in my. I don't fucking have anything. I'm going to be telling the dean about this.
Everything. You can't wait to tell the dean. All right.
I quickly became from like spy to like actual teacher's pet of like,
yes,
listen,
I love it.
I'm Randall from Recess.
Maybe you
What
can
if
change
you think
things
about
from the
close
inside.
to your enemies or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be able to change things from the inside.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys all, I guess, take your seats otherwise for the performance. You get into the orchestra pit.
Well, I'm not in the pit. I'm gonna go right up to the front of the stage.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm like resisting. Like, wait, nobody really asked my
I
opinion
grabbed
on
Theodore.
this.
They're taking off your armor
No,
and
no,
taking
no,
off
no,
your
no,
boots,
no,
putting
no,
them into a pile,
Oh God,
pulling
no,
on
no,
them.
no, it's
Like
fine.
he could.
They put this
Surely
giant
he could
nose on
stop
you,
that.
this-
Oh God,
which is
wait,
like
I can't
half
breathe
of a,
under my nose
it's like half
now.
an eggplant, and they put a bunch of makeup on you,
Oh, that acting. That
tease your
acting.
hair out, huge.
Oh God.
You'll be great, Theodore.
Yeah.
Just learn your lines. And don't upstage me.
All right, I would like you to roll a. Are you doing bardic?
I'm gonna do bardic inspiration for Theodore.
I thought you might.
Yeah.
Give me a performance as well.
Okay. A 15.
Nice. So music's great. It sets the tone.
What is this? Jack and the...
Jack and the Beanstalk.
I have a friend who's in a band called Jack and the Beanstalk. I'll send you their music.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll lay that in.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like, rah!
I think it's like singer-songwriter
Nikki likes
stuff.
to just listen to screaming people. Yeah.
There's no actual like instrumental music. It's just vocals yelling.
I mean, actually, Roomful of Teeth is a really great a cappella band.
Nice.
Anyway, so you guys want to talk music? Like,
Yeah, so I'm playing, and the music is very melodious and soft, and it almost sounds like a stream, and it like little bells tingling, and then I introduce the scene and kind of move off stage and look at Theodore.
Awesome. And you do that for each scene up until the big end
Sure.
scene where they have their and it takes about like half an hour, but the crowd is into it. Everyone's really enjoying
All
it.
fairies?
Oh, all fairies. So there's like a bunch of fairies just kind of laid out, like about 50 of them. And they're all clapping, and they'll kind of, rise up into the air when they get excited about a scene. Some little magical dust will come off of them, then they'll float back down. So far, so good.
Rise of the Demigods. Whenever the word rise is used in this podcast.
So Theodore, how do you make your entrance?
Forced.
Pushed, right? Yeah.
So I think the first time that Theodore is out there with the lights and the people. And I'm like,
Astrid yells from the tree, "You got it, Theodore!"
fee, fi, fo,
Pixies go crazy.
Astrid also goes crazy. Yeah! Go Theodore! Go Theodore! Yeah! Has Luna come back at this point, or is she gone?
As that's happening, you feel a tug on the edge of your vision. Roll perception. Oh,
It was fall out of the tree.
Perception?
yeah.
8.
Okay, something is bothering you, but you're looking, but you can't quite find it, but something's bugging you. So you start like looking around as the whole play unfolds.
As something.
But does it feel like
her.
my Luna senses?
It's something like that. Something's weird, but you can't quite figure out what it is.
And I can't. Can I feel her heartbeat?
You can't connect with her in this moment for some reason. It might be a little too far, but you feel it. You are on stage. You are performing now. I would like you to roll performance with advantage and add
The bardic 1d6.
1d6.
As they're doing this,
Yes.
I lean over to Slugs, and I say, "Slugs, now,
wait for it.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
You have a plan?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
18.
18.
Yes.
All right. So as
Your die was a 6.
Awesome.
wow. So as you are finishing your speech, right, and the pixie who is supposed to come up, Jack's supposed to come up and slay the giant, like has a little sharp sword and is swinging it kind of at your face, which is like well, that's a little bit, and you back up a little bit, and all of a sudden there's spiders everywhere around you. They form this kind of like silk canopy beneath you, beside you, all around you. You kind of fall back into this thing, and then all the spiders close up and drag you upwards, just right off the stage. And everyone is flipping out and screaming and yelling. The fairies are up in the air, flying about, freaking out, music and little fireworks and everything. You're lowered back to the stage for your bow. Yeah.
Take my hat out.
Yeah.
There is no bow. Just standing there.
And afterwards, Sunrise flies up to you all and was like, "That was amazing. Thank you all so much. You saved everything."
Oh.
In the meantime, you've connected with your wolf, and he is sprinting back towards you, and his eyes and panting
Her?
are wide. Sorry, she.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Luna is sprinting back towards you in panic and fear.
Okay. Does the area look familiar? Can I tell how close she is to me?
She's gonna be up. She's like halfway between wherever she was and you.
Okay. I jumped down. I assume I didn't get too high in the
No.
tree. I jumped down and I run.
Slide
and
down the tree.
when I run down to, I run over to Ryle and I whisper, sort of. I don't want him to like alarm the pixies. I say something to alarm the pixies.
alarm the
pixies.
Yeah. She goes, "I think something's wrong. My wolf is running back, but I think she saw something. She feels something's wrong.
Let's go to her.
Can we leave?"
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys head a little further north.
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of go where I thought she was.
Perfect. Well, you can be drawn towards her now.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So you all are with the pixies, and the pixies are like, "That was just amazing." And as we said, you get your choice. And they they did so well. And pixies fly out, 5 of them, and they all have an item.
And I don't get a magic item.
You only get to pick one.
I'm gone.
Well, they only get to pick one of these. Period.
I
You
know.
get
Out of all of them. No. You all only get to choose
The
one
group
of
gets
these.
one.
The group gets one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is a short sword. There is some sort of emerald brooch with silver. There is a gem that is emerald. There is a metal rod with all these runes and etchings on it. And there is an arrow. You may pick one.
What do these do?
We don't know. They're magic.
Janice, this one would look really pretty on you. The brooch.
Yeah, I mean,
It would. It's pretty.
I pick it up and look at it.
Mhm.
Can I? I want to do like an Arcana check to see if I can tell
Roll. See
what
if you know what it is.
19.
Yeah, this is a protection. There's something about guarding you with this one, protecting you. Yeah.
Abjuration, right?
Is that
Yeah.
what it would be?
Abjuration.
I think. Is that what
abjuration.
protection music? Protection music.
Probably.
Protection magic.
Yeah,
is.
it is. It
Yeah.
is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janice looks great.
We'll take this one.
All right, and they gather up the other ones. Thank you. You were so great. And they're kind of like pushing you back towards the trail. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
The teacher left.
Oh, they take the nose off. Yeah, and also they're gone. You guys ran up to meet Luna.
Yeah.
And Luna just kind of like gets to you and then grabs you by like your shirt sleeve and is dragging you back north.
Cool. I grab her. If I put my head to her head, can I be like, what did you see?
So you drop your head to hers and you see the poacher with his 2 daughters. And then you see an elf. And the elf has burning fire in his eyes, and he's ripped the wood out of their hands and angrily just slaughtered them all. Just killed all 3 of them right there in front of Luna before Luna could even react. And then Luna sprinted back to get you.
Astrid hugs her tight and says, "You made the right choice. You couldn't have done that alone. It's not your fault." And I tell Ryle, I say, "Ryle, it was an elf made of flames. It killed that family."
Oh, well,
What else is in this forest?
there's many things in this forest, but that sounds like an Eladrin. One who has gone into the summer rage. You must have done something to upset him.
He killed those people.
And will probably come for us next.
Well, let's kick his ass.
Let's first get the others.
Okay.
Last thing we saw, the last thing that was seen was that Luna saw an Eladrin attacking those poachers you saw. Murdering those poachers you saw earlier. What do you do?
Why I tell everyone. I'm like, hey, well, wait, I thought Luna had gotten back, right? Has she arrived back?
Luna ran back to you.
Yeah. And so do I say, Luna, can you take us to where they were?
Mhm.
Yeah, I say, everyone, those people we saw earlier, but I especially say it to Ryle, I say, those people got killed by some sort of fiery-looking creature in the woods. Luna can take us to where they are if you think we should
That creature
handle it.
sounds like an Eladrin. We should take care. This is quite a challenge.
Do those creatures live here in the forest?
Some do, yes.
So we're invading their home.
In a way.
I go up to Luna and I say, "What's that, Luna? Little Poachy got trapped in the well? Let's get him."
Luna, looks over to you, looks back at Barb, and, plays along, but is clearly come on.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't that good of a movie.
What reason would the Eladrin have to kill poachers, other than poaching, I guess? But that wouldn't be reason for killing.
Eladrin go through phases, like the seasons. This one sounds like it is in its summer phase, and therefore is filled with rage. Anything could have set it off.
What season is it out right now?
Right now it's fall.
So
Late
Interesting.
fall.
So it doesn't make sense.
So,
is
yeah,
what you're saying.
No.
So what you're saying is it's
But
Its emotions dictate the season?
well, also down here it feels like summer. The emotions are dictated by the season the creature is in. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily track with the seasons of the calendar. Also, in this valley, it feels like summer, even though it feels like fall up above.
right.
Ryle, when you say take care, what do you want to do?
This creature is dangerous. So take care.
But they live here.
They do.
Should we try to talk?
Can't hurt. Again, this is your challenge.
But you're our teacher.
And I'm here as an advisor right now. Look, just be careful. I'll watch out for you. Whatever you want, I'm behind you.
But we can get hurt.
Yes.
Very badly.
This is not.
This
like
is
a
not the temple.
simulation or like an illusion or anything.
I mean, this is made up. But yeah, you can die down here.
And there's a
no, one more
chimera.
time. What exactly is made up?
This is crafted. It's a valley, and there's elements here, but a lot of them have been added. A lot of them are fueled by the fact that the temple exists above. It's why it feels like summer down here and not fall.
And were the poachers made up?
No, those were people.
And the Eladrins made up?
Most likely a real creature.
So okay.
And the pixies?
Oh, they were all real.
And
We
the
should
plants?
should we warn the pixies?
Plants are like this one's fake, this one's fake, this one's fake, that one's real.
Whoa, I rush over to the real one.
It's like a little greener, a little brighter than the others. Like you can see the slightest difference where the fake ones seem just ever so bland in comparison.
Hey, slugs.
Yeah.
See this?
Oh, it's a leaf.
Yeah, but this one's a real leaf.
Yeah, this one's greener and shinier.
Maybe we'll be real one day, huh?
Wait, hang on one second.
come here, and like puts all of his spiders onto the leaves. Which one do you like more, this one or this one? And all the spiders gather on the real one. Confirmed.
Okay, well, you have fun with that. I get up and walk
We don't
away.
need to ride. We have slugs.
That is Slugs' demigod ability. He can
Real
tell.
or fake?
He can tell what real
But he's got to
leaves
cover
are.
it with spiders.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
That's called the spell identify, everyone.
That's very good. Should we go?
We
Oh,
should-
We
well,
also
hold
have a
on.
chimera
Why?
around here too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love this question. Why? Like, what's the point of like finding this thing if we're supposed to find the chimera? Talking to it, I don't see a point. Killing it, I don't see a point. Living, I don't see a point.
So the poachers, there
Was just no one gonna answer that? I'm sorry, but like that was a question.
I mean,
It's like a Barb antic
put-
now. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Theo
know.
doesn't know how to
I
respond
asked this
to
question
it.
a lot, but
Why?
okay.
I mean, I
teacher,
guess-
can I have an answer, please?
Oh,
if
you're
not,
asking
I'll
me.
report you to the. Yeah, I'm asking you.
Well, the point is whatever you make of it. This is your lesson. You decide what actions you take. I simply grade you.
could this Eladrin make its way to the temple within its rage if
No.
it was left free?
No way. Nothing gets in and out without us knowing.
Could the Ladrin kill other creatures like the pixies
Sure.
in its rage right now?
Absolutely.
Then perhaps we need to
Yeah.
quiet it down or talk to him or do something to.
These other creatures didn't do anything. They shouldn't be killed because Saladrin's angry.
Yeah, but it just sounds like, hey, welcome to the forest. That's what the forest is, you know?
They knew the risk when they came down here. No
Sure.
doubt.
I just don't really see a reason to do this.
well, I mean, our technical objective was to find the chimera. I feel bad for those people, but they were breaking laws.
I say let's
They were
go.
trying to survive.
We don't know that.
They told us, didn't they?
I mean, they seem pretty poor, and you'd have to be
Yeah, based on the
desperate
description. I
to
think.
come down here with your 2 kids
Yeah.
and scrounge for ironwood scraps.
was poor.
Yeah, they were trying to
Supposed
survive.
to make it relatable.
I mean, who hasn't broken laws to survive?
I say we go hunt the chimera and get our grade, and if this Eladrin is narratively important, it'll show up.
Okay, meta.
If for some reason the gods have put a lot of prep into this encounter, then I'm sure that it'll show up.
Seems fair to me.
Well, let's at least warn the pixies if we're not going to confront this Eladrin, right?
I
feel
agree.
bad if we don't say anything and then something happens to them.
Something is going to happen to them. I can guarantee it if we let this thing survive.
Well,
Or at
the,
least don't try to talk it down. Like they're going to be dead.
the pixies are like 10 minutes away. You guys can backtrack and get to them pretty easily.
I thought we hadn't left from them. I thought like Luna came back to us. We were still hanging
right.
out with the pixies.
Basically, the pixies are there. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
so
you're
they're
just right
probably
next to them.
hearing all this. Who
Who
knows?
is the pixie that would sunrise or
Sunrise.
sunset or whatever?
The pixies,
Sunrise, sunset.
Sunrise.
the pixies
Did you
are
say that?
drunk.
Whatever.
All the pixie after party has been going on, and they are already drunk. They
What
are
are they
having
drunk on?
like little thimbles full of honey wine.
How cute.
They
Is that
basic
actually Janice
each
saying
one-
that?
Janice does what he wants.
each one takes a little buttercup of flour
Uh-huh.
a little honeysuckle flower and fills it with just a little bit of alcohol, and then uses the stem to suck the alcohol up, so it has a little taste of honey with it.
Okay.
And that's their little special drink.
Oh.
And one of them tipsily flies them around to each of you, so each of you has like basically a thimbleful of this little, drink.
I drink.
It's delicious.
Yum.
I
But-
smell it. Do it. Can I tell if it's like something's up with it?
Roll medicine.
Medicine? No, it's-
I'm just gonna hand mine to you.
It's called purple drink.
Yeah,
it's a
I'm gonna
6.
drink to you
Six.
as well.
I mean, it looks like a tiny little shot.
Do I feel
This-
anything? Am I feeling
You
a
feel
little
a little
tipsy?
wave of warmth, and now I'd like you to roll Constitution.
From that little thing?
Fudge.
Fucking
Well,
hell.
I drank Tio's as well.
I
Oh,
gave
really?
mine-
What does it matter?
A 6.
A 6? Okay. You feel lethargic for a moment, and you'll be lethargic for the next 5 minutes. But after that, you get a D6 that you can use at any time in the next hour whenever you roll a d20.
A D6. Okay. Guys, I feel really good. You should try it. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
I walk up. Hey, where's your leader? Where's Black Francis?
We don't really have a leader. We all talk and
I
we all
love
get
that so
along. Would you like a drink?
What's your name?
Okay.
It's still
Where's
Summerwise.
Kim Deal? Give
I
it
know
to
we all
me.
look the same. Summerwise, not Summerwise. Sorry. This is Sunset. No,
Sunset.
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
You guys
Where is
figure it out.
What are we doing?
Rob, that was your cue to use the other Pixie names. that
No,
you-
I
Right,
should've.
the 50 that you had.
So a Sunrise takes off and begins to deliver drinks everywhere. And there's another Pixie, kind of like quieter than the others, with the back up near a tree, just sipping at a honeysuckle drink and kind of staring at the others.
Hey, I'm sure you guys already know this, but this forest is dangerous, and there's danger, and you should watch out for it. Anyway,
Everything in here is dangerous and can kill us at any time. Death
Yes.
awaits around every corner. Sip.
Most
Whoa,
Rock
what's
on.
your name?
Yeah, wow, you're
this
really
is
cool.
Black Francis.
The Pixie flips their little shave part bangs over.
my
Oh my gosh.
Ash. My name's Ash.
Ash. You're cool, Ash.
Thanks.
Ash is our new best friend. Ash is like smoking in the girls' room, and we like want to be friends with them.
Ash has a clove.
Well,
Like
more,
just an actual clove, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Ash, more specifically, there is a fiery creature within the very close vicinity on the rampage.
An Eladrin?
Why is everyone, when I say fiery creature, why does everyone know what this is immediately?
Well, it's the only one we've all heard of. It's not the first time.
Well, they're very close.
All right. I'll get the others aware as much as they can be. And Ash starts flying
Ash
around.
is
The
like,
wrong one
I'm
to
in.
talk
Ash is like, I'm in charge of these assholes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ash starts poking them to see who's awake and who isn't, shrugging a lot, but just going around
And
one
who's
by
dead.
one. Right. Right.
All right. Well, this is done.
Let's go hunt that chimera.
Yep.
So Luna's been circling, expecting to charge after the people.
Yes.
So, new plan?
Yes, Luna, darling, we are doing something else. I know. I think you and I are on the same.
Hmm?
No, not that way. We're looking for the chimera.
It looks off to the right.
Are there going to be subtitles on this?
Yeah, I know. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Is it that direction? How do you know? Oh, you're a smart girl. I give her little scritches. All those people that wanted dog noises. Oh, baby. Yeah, so I say, Luna's got a scent on the chimera if we want to go.
All right. So you
Is it in the direction, like,
No. So
comparatively to the Eladrin, where is the
east
chimera?
is the direction of the chimera. North would be the direction of the people and the Eladrin.
Cool.
So you're all
Let's
taking
go
off.
east.
All right. I would like everyone. No, Luna wants to keep a decent pace. So I would like everyone to, unless you heal her, I would like everyone to roll athletics.
I'll keep
Oh.
up with her.
Like we're running?
But I'm a
Yeah,
weak
kinda
little
like jogging.
baby.
Let's try Medusa. No. Wow, I'm supposed to be good at it.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I got a
Does Luna
9.
need to roll one too, or is she just
Yeah.
going?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Luna could trip.
I got a 10.
10.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I have short, stubby
Reflects
legs.
my attitude.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Luna got a natural 20.
wow. Okay. So Luna is
Of
just
course, I didn't get that.
yeah. Luna is just ignoring all concepts of a path, leaping on logs, darting between, like taking the most direct route she can towards whatever it is she smells. You guys are scrambling to catch up. You're running up hills, running down valleys, jumping over logs, and you get to a point where you're kind of running along the edge of the stream you heard earlier. So you're about 20 feet up, the river's below you, and you come around the edge of it, and you all make this turn, but you hit a patch of like wet mud, and your foot slips out from underneath you. Sorry. St. Barb hits a patch of wet mud, and their foot slips out from underneath them. So I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Whoa, fun. Mud. 16.
16 is going to do it. So Your feet
I
kick out.
slide like a badass.
Yeah, you hit the mud. You fall about 10 feet, but you grab onto a root that's coming. That's, all these trees have these roots growing out from the sides and back
Okay.
up. So you're now hanging from a root 10 feet above a pretty fast moving river
Oh,
and 10 feet down from the edge.
well.
Did we all see this happen?
Yeah, absolutely it did.
Whoops.
You okay, Barb?
Yeah,
Yakety yak.
it's fine. It's just, mud's my number one weakness. I haven't been telling you guys because I wanted to keep it a secret.
Tummy time never works in the mud.
No, I strictly don't do it there. Okay, Aram, I swing back.
Okay, so you want to like swing and kind of leap up 10 feet?
Well, how deep's the water? Like, where's the closest land? Just let me land.
You'd have to
DM.
climb back up. You can climb up the roots.
It's a cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
He's telling
climb.
us it's a cliff.
Yeah. All right.
Climber.
Roll me an athletics.
Not acrobatics.
No, this time athletics. It's climb. Sorry.
14.
Yeah. So you're able to, it's a little slippery and a little wet, but you make your way hand over hand and back up to the rest of your friends.
I love hunting. This is super cool.
You're now cold and wet and covered in mud.
Love it.
Wow.
Hey, Theodore, check it out. Look at me.
Yeah, you almost fell.
Fuck yeah. It's great.
Welcome to the woods.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Luna?
Don't seem like you're having fun. Didn't you sign up for this class?
Oh, yeah, I also signed up for this whole temple.
Fair.
Luna is just standing there and just looking at you like, come on.
Luna,
Come on, Luna.
You saw me do it.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
All right. And then, boom, she takes off again.
Thunderous step. Bam, explosion.
I'm running right after her. Yeah.
Does she ever slow down?
No. And Harold Rile's right on you as well. And clearly enjoying himself.
I know this is like him and I's domain. We're
Yeah.
so pumped.
Can we get the green
Oh, we
forest
could
lighting?
absolutely
forest
get
lighting.
the
I need to be
green
more.
forest
I need to be
lighting.
more in character right now. So I really.
There
This
we
is
go.
why
Now
Aram
I
is
feel like-
feeling it.
There we go.
Now he's about to
Now I'm
do
into
it.
it.
Now we
I'm
start.
into
That was just a warm up.
That was a warm up. So let's
For
restart.
those
Let's restart the
listening-
recording,
Yeah,
please.
Aram just put a green light on. And you will now hear a green tint in
Oh,
the
that's
audio.
part of the bingo. That's part of the bingo. It's
Oh,
for,
yeah?
for the podcast listeners as
Oh,
well.
is it whenever I
It was
change
on
it?
our
I'm ashamed
bingo.
of it.
Yeah.
I think we've
fair.
already hit a couple of things on
Well,
the bingo.
for
Yeah.
sure,
50 of them.
we've hit our bingo already.
Check out the Discord to find the fun hit bingo
Rob
game.
Marty in Discord.
So you all are running, and Harold Rile's running alongside you and does look incredibly happy. It's like, yeah, we said we were going to do this, and we're doing it.
He's a bro in his
Did he
element.
say that to me physically?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember when you
I
guys-
thought you
yeah.
were just saying that.
No.
I thought we were sprinting, and he's like, Astrid.
We're gonna jogging partners.
Yeah.
This is great, Astrid. It's nice to have somebody to keep up.
Yeah, right.
No, what do
Nobody ever wants a 4 a.m. jog with me.
Is that how Barb
That's how Barb's jogging today.
This is how Barb replicates Ryle jogging.
Oh, okay.
There's many layers here.
There's a lot of layers.
And you guys run for about an hour.
Jeez.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Can we
Yeah.
take
All right.
Are we
I am-
tired?
Yeah.
I'm here with Janice. Like
Yeah.
I got short, stubby legs. I'm like a tiger.
How did Luna
strength.
smell the chimera
Not
from an
distance.
hour away?
Wolf.
Jeez.
Magic wolf.
Magic
It's
wolf.
magic. I ain't gonna
I
explain
mean, you could
shit.
ride Luna if you wanted to, probably.
She's going way too fast. I don't think I'm skilled enough to ride that.
Hold onto her scruff and just go.
Do you all want to break for an hour? Or break for how long? Like 10 minutes,
Always.
whatever you want to do? Okay.
Always.
Yep.
Yeah, let's take
Not
a
an
break.
hour. I
Sure.
mean,
A couple of minutes.
mechanically,
I'm almost
like,
sweating.
we're good.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it happened. We're taking a
And who died today, Aram?
You all come
Slugs.
across a small
No.
clearing.
Okay.
There's the river that you guys have been kind of running alongside bends and folds back to the south, and there's a little kind of raised area with a tree and a lot of moss, with like this wide open field of moss and a couple rocks. It looks like a lovely place to take a nap or rest for a while. Let down your guard.
Yeah,
Put your weapons away.
interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna jump in character, not be freaked out, and be like, sick, moss. The best part.
Yeah, Astrid loves this. She's like, oh, thank God, not being inside for once.
Luna's like, and then sees it. You're taking a rest, and then immediately walks over to you, presses herself against you for pets.
Nice
That-
to go.
Does like 3 turns around on the moss and sits down. It's instantly out.
Oh, okay. Well, we're still alert, honey. But yeah, so I'll like while she's sleeping, I'll rub her belly and I'll keep
Over her back.
watch. Yeah. I'll keep watch while I give her scritches.
Rao climbs one of the trees and is kind of leaning against the back of it and got his bow out. And you notice that when he kind of pulls on it, like he's just kind of pulling on it and letting go and pulling on it. There's no bowstring on his bow. And every time he pulls, an arrow just appears in his hand. And he lets go and the arrow goes away.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like revving it.
What is that?
Revving it.
This?
Yeah.
A gift from my dad.
Your real dad or your god dad?
God dad.
Who's your god dad?
That's a good question.
That's something that's not unrealistic for me to ask.
God of the hunt. Who would it be? Let's decide this now.
We're deciding that? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I haven't actually decided.
pull this?
Yeah. Can I
He says
grab that?
IU, so I'm going to shit.
Yeah, pull it open and let's see.
Trying to think of what
let's
gods there are.
decide. Yes, we're using the Godsfall
Oh, yeah,
rulebook.
it's Godsfall rulebook.
Available now.
Thank you. I can remember what page my actual
It's
notes
like
are on.
it's like
It's
early.
beginning,
It's right
yeah.
there, yeah.
Okay, if it's the God of the hunt.
So
Xenos.
Barb's laying down.
Xenos, the God of the wild.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yep.
sense.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I was
So
painting a
Barb's laid
picture. I was
down.
gonna, paint a picture while the audience is waiting. Barb's laying down. Let's see, their arms are behind their back. What else can I say? The moss is soft.
Yeah.
I decide that.
Comfort.
And their eyes are closed.
Nice.
Oh.
Have a
This
nice
is a
little
good
moment.
clip. Can you Twitter this one?
I can just see you like the camera pans
It's just
down.
self-aware.
The camera pans down.
The camera can't pan down.
Yeah, because it's above you.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, he's gonna explode.
All right, and unpause.
All right.
So, Ryle, are you claimed by your
No,
your godparent?
no, never actually met Xenos in person, but I knew this was from them.
How does one get claimed?
If the god wants them, or if they impress them.
Are all of us unclaimed in our class?
Most.
Malvorn is claimed.
Malvorn is claimed.
He brags about it all the time.
Yeah, he brags about it a bit much.
Malvorn actually got a little bit of intel on our last battle from his godparents.
Should you be telling our teacher that?
Yeah.
Both of you shrug.
It's not unusual. It's one of the benefits of being claimed. The gods don't have a problem with it, obviously. So we don't.
Is there a way if you are claimed to then be unclaimed?
Yeah.
Can you be disowned?
Oh, sure. Anger your godparent absolutely happens all the time.
But I don't understand. If he's claimed, why does he have to go through all this?
Well, the rules are everyone's got to go through. Initially, it was if you were claimed, you got to pass. That didn't work out so well. So now everyone's got to make it through. But Malvorn's claimed, so Malvorn will have advantages.
Didn't help him much.
Not yet.
Hopefully not ever.
Yeah, truly.
Doesn't seem to be one of your favorites.
Oh no, he's hot, but yeah, he's a little bit of. I want to bring him down a peg or two, and then I'll claim him.
Yeah, he's not my type, so I can just hate him without anything incorporating.
But yeah, as far as the bow, it was it was given to me. It was made from one of the first ironwood trees that Xenos raised, from what I understand of it, and it creates whatever arrow I want on demand.
Like
On
different kinds?
demand.
Yeah, different kinds, absolutely.
That's very cool.
I've got them written down somewhere.
He searches through his pockets.
Yeah.
That's what this note is.
Yeah.
It's his notes about his own bow.
So he pulls out an arrow and he cocks it and he shows it to you, and there's 3 little holes drilled into the shaft, and the shaft is hollow. And then as he points it up and fires it, as soon as it leaves his bow and goes sailing through, this high-pitched whistle can be heard. And that could have been heard from like half a mile away.
Should we have done that when there's multiple
Yeah, wait.
creatures
You
in
just
the
scared
forest?
the chimera.
Yeah.
And he nods and he's like, okay, maybe that wasn't the best one to show you.
Yeah.
but
Oh my. Okay.
Welcome to hunting.
that's an example.
Oh, see, did a Rom think of that?
No,
Did you?
I
Okay.
did not. I don't think of that actually when I fired it.
Oh my
but
god.
But that's an example of the kind of thing he can do. He pulls another one out, and the arrowhead looks slick, and he explains that it's covered with poison. I mean, lets go, and that one goes away.
Can you do like literally anything?
I mean, this is what I can do so far.
Can you do like an arrow with like a sandwich on the end of it?
No, I cannot do that.
That would be very funny.
Maybe
or like,
at some point.
or like a fist on the end of it.
No, I can't do an arrow with a fist on the end of it. No, I'm not Green Arrow.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm just thinking of random things you can put on arrows.
No. That'd be awesome though, fist.
Do you have arrows that can track? Like you shoot it and it could lead us to something.
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't have that yet, but maybe at some point.
It'd be very useful right now.
Yeah, the more attuned with my abilities I get, the more arrows I seem to acquire.
My brain was like, "What level are you?"
So you made it through the trials here then?
I did. And through the Union.
What's
It's the Union.
This place is
Well,
unionized.
We've heard about the Union, right?
Did we?
Have we?
Yeah.
Or maybe I did. I don't remember. I thought I remember something about the Union.
I write down a lot in my diary. I don't remember writing that down.
He reaches into his back and he pulls out one of the scry pads, and he pulls up a map and he spins like somewhere in the middle of the south, below Ani, like several hundred miles below Ani, and there is a wide open expanse of farmland and desert and hundreds of just thousands and thousands of people working these fields and mines and all these resources around this giant black tower in the center of it. Like, that is the Union. That is Barros's Union,
Barrows.
the god of order.
That's Malvorn's.
That's Malvorn's dad. Yep.
Somehow I know things.
Yeah. Wow. How did you know that?
Yep. Yeah, because you pulled that image. From,
Yes,
so what
I
he's
did.
describing and showing is exactly what you saw in Malvorn's head.
Mm.
So we all have to attend
At
go
some
to the
point,
Union.
You'll all have to make it through the Union, and the Union is a multi-leveled. Basically, just start at the bottom and work your way up.
Doesn't seem fair that it's operated, owned by the God of Order.
The god of order invented it with the help of some other gods, and created it as a way to test demigods. Someone had to do it. The god of order was the one who could pull it off.
So it's like like a gauntlet of some sort.
And the levels change, so the whole tower adapts for who's ever going in. It takes note of your abilities and sets the challenges accordingly.
And that's different from the trials?
There are other trials as well, but that is your graduation.
Oh, jeez.
That's
Do-
the last thing you have to do.
Do we have to do that on our own, or can we stick with our
As-
friends?
Provided you're all alive, you'll go in with the team you've got here.
That's comforting.
You didn't wake up from the whistle. You were like, white noise.
Can
Out
I
cold.
take some of my water and just start dripping a little bit onto Barb's forehead?
Yes, you can.
Just little drips.
I thought you were gonna do the hand and cup thing. I was like, oh
Are
god.
you waterboarding me?
Chinese
have anything
water
over your
torturing you at the
face.
very least.
just like a little drip, just like see if you like snore differently. Yeah, and I'll just keep.
If I
doing
snore differently, yeah.
that. Yeah. Oh, let's change the radio.
Uh huh. My
Another whistle
frequency
arrow?
changes. Stop manhandling my character.
This is the most gentlest thing I could be doing. I could just kick you.
You could just caress
Wake
them.
up.
Just caress their cheek. So I'm sure you're gonna say no, but are there any like tips and tricks you can give us? Like, what should we expect? What did it challenge you with specifically?
Well,
if it changed for you.
it challenged my group with some of the obstacles just have to do with the gods. So there could be a whole level based after the god of fire, or there could be a whole level based after the god of flight. And some of the levels are more attuned to us. There was a level very, very much attuned to me, which was dedicated to my dad, my parent, the god of the wild, where it was a wide open chamber that looked very much like this forest here. We lost 2 of our people in that one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Who else survived from your group, if anyone?
only me.
How far?
Once a demigod dies, they each have their domain, right? Does that domain ever get claimed by another demigod ever again?
Hasn't yet. Not that I know of. Could be, though. It's confusing how it works. It doesn't. We don't take from the gods, but we have. But we're given slightly more control. For instance, Wendell, right?
Yes.
Wendell's the god of otters. If Wendell came up against the god of beasts and decided to fight them for whatever reason, Wendell would still retain control of otters. The god of beasts would have control over every other type of beast, but otters would still answer to Wendell. So you get a little bit of finer control because it's a little bit more narrow focus. But that's all we've really been able to figure out.
What demigods were lost? Your group. Sorry, no, I should have. I was literally like, does Ram know this? Either he really knows it or he doesn't know it at all.
I don't have a clue.
Like he
Yeah.
was.
I was just curious, based on the question of like,
No, sure.
yeah, does that domain just cease to not have a person
Dissipate,
representing
yeah.
it? I was curious which ones were lost.
I will definitely come up with the 3 that were lost, but I just don't know right now.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Don't worry, Aram, I know this. Why am I wet? Got anything to say, Janice?
Why are you looking at me?
Yes,
Okay.
no, sorry. I literally was like, I want to ask this, but I can't tell if Ram's gonna really know it or not know it at all.
Well,
There was a chance I would, but
Yeah.
no, I don't. I have no clue.
I do have one more question.
Of course.
How far away do we have to look forward to doing this union thing?
That's usually in your 4th year. So
4
bit.
years.
Yep.
I have one more question.
Sure.
It's something we've been thinking for a while. We're the first year students. We're the only ones we see around. Where are the other? Where are the 2nd, 3rd, 4th? Where are they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the worst answer ever.
Ooh.
Ryle, you like us. You like me.
There are things I can say and things that I can't.
Who's listening? We're in the woods.
And he kind of looks around and he looks down at his scry pad.
We can go somewhere where they won't hear you.
There was... No, we can't. There was
Okay.
an accident.
An accident?
That's really all I can say. You're going to have to talk to Archon Mordok.
I'm not surprised. There have been 2 or 3 accidents just today.
Yeah, it's literally been one day and there's already
Yeah, this was...
You're saying one accident
took out.
for 48 students?
There are a bunch of stuff... Guys, I really can't say. I'm sorry.
46?
I want
36,
to-
46? I don't know.
I want
Yes.
to
Yes,
thought
yes.
extract that.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
you can try.
Janice. Oh my god.
Oh, do it, Janice.
What is the saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Can a creature choose to fail it?
Yes, but Ryle is most likely not going to choose to fail it. I was going to pull up Harold Ryle here. I'm sorry. He's trying to be good. Oh, so many demigods now. Gosh. The demigod of sleeping upright. Okay, so 12 plus wisdom is 14.
Did you get it?
14 is spelled.
Damn it.
Can I add the d6?
Yeah.
2 by
Yeah.
2 by DC.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes,
to the
you can.
DC?
Wait, that's to the DC. You didn't roll.
What?
though.
You didn't roll
Oh
a
no,
d20.
I'm sorry. You're right because I'd have to.
said yes.
Yo,
Can
good
you use
point.
it to, like,
That's canon.
Can
I
you
said
use
yes.
it to
You heard-
bane?
you all
Like,
heard him.
can
no,
you use
no,
it to, like,
no. I was wrong. I'm
you
sorry.
said to any roll, can you use it to take away from what he rolled?
I know.
Can
Kinda
I
like
use it? Yeah,
Bane?
can I do
No, you
Kind of
can't
like
do that.
Bane?
No,
Damn.
no, you gotta hang on to it for yours.
it? That's 2 14s, guys.
Sorry.
Damn,
So,
damn, damn, damn.
So I tug on that thought,
Yeah,
and
okay.
it doesn't appear in my hand.
You
but,
tug on that thought, and
but do
for
I
a,
see anything?
for a second, all
It
right,
can be like that.
for a second, like there's just darkness, and all you can hear is screaming, right? Like all around you, like echoes of screaming, and then there's these 2 glowing eyes, and this creature rushes forward with these huge leathery wings, and for a moment, all there is a blue dragon that takes up all of your sight, and it's gone.
Leathery? I like kinky.
Like bat, you know, like kinky too. Sure.
That's
Yeah,
the horny
sure.
on main. That's the horny on main dot on the bingo
There's
board.
a blue dragon in a harness with a bit in its mouth. Yeah.
Is that a type of gay to
Finally.
go onto your list, Ram? A
Yes,
dragon.
a dragon,
There's a
yeah.
specific type of leathery
Finally.
gay.
I just like grab my head for a brief moment and turn away
Yeah.
from the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Can we
Fair
tell
enough.
that something happened, Janice?
Roll insight.
No, maybe.
I'm not paying attention to Janice.
Well, we're like
We're in a
Yeah, you guys are
conversation.
engaging. I'm probably now like stacking like little pebbles or
9.
something
I'm
Not really.
awake.
on your chest.
Janice is good at covering shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
I'm even proficient in that.
Luna's now rolled over and plunked her head in your lap, and like for a second, like, is her head heavier? And you kind of like take a look at her, and she seems like a little bigger.
I don't know. Tell us, Aram. Is
She's
it?
bigger.
Yeah, she seems a little bigger.
What? Why?
She just
Luna, have
seems
you
big-
been eating a lot?
Luna just kind of looks up and rolls over with the tongue. Hey, "Lah."
Luna, girl, are you okay?
Fucking wild yes
Food?
knows over here.
I don't.
Food?
I mean, I probably have something in my bag I can give her. Oh gosh. Okay.
Lah.
Theodore, does she look bigger to you? Am I crazy? Does she look bigger to you? Larger?
I don't really know. She looks like Luna.
She does. She just feels heavier. No, not in a bad way. You know, you're a
She could be
you're
stress
a
eating.
growing girl. You know, we all are. We're all a growing girl.
All a growing
We're
girl.
all a growing girl.
That's our new tagline.
We're all a
We're
growing
all a
girl.
growing girl.
Here. We are the universe growing girl. That's curious. If I like, does she feel like if I roll Arcana, like does she feel
Roll
like
investigation.
there's something is something magical happening to her? Like
Yeah.
is someone doing this to her? Which one did I roll?
Investigation.
Either way, it's not good. 9 again.
So you start feeling around her, right? And like still, I mean, like, you know, her legs maybe seem a little thicker, and like the bones at the edge of her joint seem a little more prominent, right?
Oh,
I
she's
didn't do that.
the new
So,
god
like,
of
yeah,
bones.
something's going on here, but you're not sure what. I mean, it's not like it's growing as you're witnessing it.
Yeah,
just
she
that-
just feels different.
Yeah.
And it happened as she was sleeping?
You're not sure. You just noticed it as soon as she put her head in your lap.
This is weird. I mean, I'm
Your
not gonna.
lap.
Yeah,
Interesting.
this is weird.
You got a good lap.
My lap makes people grow. That's my new demigod
Wow.
ability. Sit in my lap
Wow.
like Santa, and then he will grow 2
Oh
sizes.
my.
Edit.
Barb gets up.
Right?
Okay. I'm done with my short rest. I'll just mark that, even though I didn't need it. Oh no, I'm not gonna use it. Luna, where's East again?
Okay, Luna is like up and just points. Is right away pointing towards east.
Cool. I start walking.
Harold Ryle jumps
Let's
down,
go.
begins walking as well. Luna's keeping a little slower pace this time. So
Is she
it's not
big now?
right. just like a little more lopping pace.
She's
you know.
thick, baby.
Right. Back's moving.
I love my.
Ugh. Golly.
So you guys jog.
So like mechanically, is she level 3 now? Before
Not
all
yet.
of us?
Not
Oh, okay.
yet.
I was like,
This
is
is
she
just-
just randomly level up for
this
sleeping?
is just the preview.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? Is she different? I would love it if Luna's level 3 and we all weren't.
So you guys trot along for a while, and then you cross the path that ran north through the forest, and apparently is now cut back down east and south. So you cross that path, and as you do, I would like perception rolls.
Okay.
Do you want from Luna as well?
Luna's kind of focused.
Okay.
Yeah.
18.
Nice.
Jeez. 12.
17.
21.
Wow.
I know.
What
All
was
right.
that nap?
I need to get a new
So-
dice.
Everyone except Astrid, as you guys pull
You're still
out
looking at
onto
your
this
big
opening,
doggo?
about
My
20
big
feet north on the road are a pair of bear cubs just playing with each other.
Keep on going.
Little brown bear cubs, like doing little brown bear cub
I
things
don't
with their
get
hands.
to see the animals.
Next.
Bear cubs?
Yeah.
Are there bear parents around?
Roll perception.
Does Luna see these?
17 again.
No, Luna rolled a 1. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I thought I rolled for Luna.
Oh, I'm sorry. You go
Yeah.
right ahead and roll for
Don't
Luna.
do your cursed dice on
my
my
apologies.
girl. What is she rolling?
If you roll one of those off.
Perception.
Perception.
8.
You notice the brush kind of shaking next to the road, and in a form that's much larger than the two cubs that are playing.
Ryle,
It's a bear. It's two bears, guys.
You realize
there's
that
continuing
something
to-
in the...
Dangerous.
aren't bears a part of the chimera? Am I crazy? No.
No,
Oh.
You're crazy.
Isn't there like some sort of creature that has part bear as well? Who knows?
probably. Owlbears.
Owlbear.
A lot of things.
Owlbear.
So,
Bear platypus.
So
Gotta get our Avatar reference in.
Right.
Ryle is now waving all of you on, like keep moving, and is standing on the road watching just to make sure.
What are you talking about? Oh, hello.
Well, if we
Yeah,
leave them
basically,
alone,
don't
we'll
get in
be
the way of
fine.
don't get between the cubs and the
Yes.
mom.
Yeah,
just
we're
keep going.
not.
Yeah.
There's
Guys,
something
why
in
is
the...
this a big deal? Let's keep on going.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh,
Aram,
Super
I
cute
keep on
things.
moving.
Yeah.
What do you want
Is
from me?
everyone following Barb?
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Well,
Astra doesn't want to disturb them.
I don't know if we're following Bar. We're
Yep.
We're all
probably
still-
We're
paying
staying
more
away.
attention to. Yeah, we're not going with the.
Delete the encounter, Aram.
Yeah, that's what I
We're
make sure.
moving past
Yep.
it.
All right. So you guys all keep on moving back into the woods, and you go for about another hour. And it is now about, can I say about 2 p.m. now?
It's like
You guys-
2:14 right now.
It's time.
You guys came down here in the morning. You did something.
No, we came here after
No,
lunch.
it's after
After
lunch.
lunch.
Oh,
and then we had
after
a
lunch.
class.
Oh,
So
well, then
yeah,
it's getting.
probably
It's like 3 or
3,
4 now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the sun is beginning to dip a little bit, but you have about 3 or 4 more hours of sunlight left because down here it's.
Do we
as
have
if
another
it's
class
summer.
after this? Like, is this our last
This
thing
is
we
our
have to
last
do?
class.
This is the
right?
last thing to do. The classes
Like,
from
do we have
now
to
on
be
are going to
back?
become. Was that?
Like, do we have to be back at a certain time?
Even if it went over, like the class would just be picked up at some other time. Like the schedule's kind of loose at this point.
Obviously.
Shocker.
Shocker.
No way.
This is a long class. Our
It is.
class was 20 minutes.
right, right. And you took
We
a
did
nap.
not sign up for
And I didn't have to run and like glow.
you guys
I
weren't
don't
in
sweat
this
as
class.
well.
Sorry, Janice.
Well, that's just the fun of hunting, right, slugs?
Right. This is the best. And Slugs is super happy. In
Polarizing,
fact,
Nikki.
back when you guys were taking a rest, Slugs had spiders make him a little hammock out of spider
What?
webs and was just swinging.
It's weird that you
around
just
the hammock.
forgot to mention that.
Yeah, perfectly happy. So you all are running along, and after about an hour, Harold Ryle holds up his hand to get you guys to stop, and has everyone kind of crunch down. You guys are like on a hill now, looking over a rock face, and about 60 feet up the rock face, he points to a cave, and there you can see some hay sticking out of it, and there's some claw marks on the edge of it. That's the one. And Luna seems to like nod and
That's the one
confirm.
what?
That's where the chimera lives.
Oh.
So, what is our objective with the chimera then? We found it.
Yeah.
Or at least it's home. It'll have to return here if it's
Well-
here already.
We haven't seen it yet,
This class done.
So we have to see it.
found it.
or kill it.
Why?
And why would we kill it?
Well, that's really up to you.
Oh, wait, I get to ask this fun question again. Is the chimera real?
As soon as I see it, I can tell you.
Or slugs can tell us.
Or
Yeah,
slugs?
that is Slugs' thing.
Okay.
But no, isn't
And Slugs
wasn't
takes
Oh.
off.
oh my god.
Slugs takes off.
Bye, slugs.
But what about my OTP Saint Slar?
And then a minute later, you see like a little goblin shoot up the cliff face, climbing as
My
fast
OTP is just being
as he
silly.
could run, and then gets to like the edge of it, and then looks like right over at the edge of the cliff. Big thumbs up, and vanishes inside the cave.
Well, the actor playing Slugs canceled on us, so we kind of.
Oh no. I mean, should we just wait for him to come out?
What else
Hey,
can you do?
does anyone know what
Ryle.
that thumbs up meant?
Yeah.
Was it a
Ryle.
here's the chimera, or is it a there's no chimera in here?
Well, he's a student. Shouldn't this be your responsibility?
He made a decision.
You still literally said you were gonna look after us.
I'm looking.
He is one of us.
I'm looking.
I swear. I start going over. I go over and I will start climbing the freaking rock face to
Yeah.
go make sure Slugs is okay.
Okay. So,
How far away is this? You said it was a little black dot that was a goblin.
well, I mean, we're
said that
talking
was like
like
60 feet.
about 200 feet to the rock wall,
And then 60 feet.
60 feet up.
Yeah, I'll go over since Ryle doesn't seem to want to do this, and I will climb to just go be backup for Slugs.
Okay, so you get to the rock wall, and there's a couple skeletons that are in like pieces, like
Skeletons.
there's a head, and there's a rib cage here, and there's like an old set of armor that's rusted through. So there's like some leavings
fully
around the
realized
edge of
person.
the cave.
Okay,
This
I have
makes me
other
feel
interests.
good.
Now it is a sheer climb, straight up.
I've done it before.
You
Not
have,
well.
You have done it
but
before.
I've done it before.
Yep. Now, so you're gonna have to roll. I'd say at least 2 climb checks to get up there.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Athletics?
athletics, correct.
Great. I'm glad I have a negative one in that. That's a 9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just do them both. That's a 3.
Okay. So, has anyone else gone over to where?
I think no one. Is anyone else
Astrid-
joining me?
I joined you, but
Okay.
I'm looking at this 60-foot climb,
I'm looking up as well.
Yeah.
and I'm like,
You get up to
Did
about,
Ryle go?
it's a tough climb.
Ryle walked with
Because
you all as well.
I want to stay back with Ryle.
Oh well, as soon as the group started walking up, Ryle would walk up as well.
Okay, well, assuming we have sorry, I'm interrupting this, but assuming there's a little bit of a marching order,
Yeah.
I'm in the back with Ryle.
Okay, you guys are in the back.
And I say, I am Mordoc's assistant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm just saying that because I do have to give back like a report for how the teachers are doing.
Okay.
And I just, this isn't a threat or anything. I think you're having a lot of fun. That's evident. But, just maybe I don't want it. Okay. And I walk away.
Ryle's kind of watches you, shakes his head, and
I have
just
a
picks at his bow.
question.
I write in my notebook.
Good.
Oh
Just
no.
fucking
Wow.
thumbs down for Ryle.
I love him. Would I know how like a magic sword would it be able to pierce stone?
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, because if I'm starting to fall, I kind of want to try to like pull my sword out and use it as a python.
Well, you rolled a 3,
Yeah.
but I can let you do it, but you got to roll with disadvantage. So roll a reflex save with disadvantage.
Generous DM.
Okay, with disadvantage, that's 19.
Okay. So so Astrid's 30 feet up, begins to fall. Describe what you do.
I begin to fall and I let go of both of my hands, and as I'm starting, I pull my swords out and just stab them into the wall, and I want to try to use them to sort of
Yeah.
pull
You go
myself
about
up.
5 feet down, right?
Yeah.
And then you start to climb back up. Roll me one more climb.
Does anything change with the swords, or is it?
No, they glow faintly.
Oh, I didn't.
While
I meant
you
like,
do
did
it.
they help me at all?
Oh,
Please, God, did they help me at all?
what did you roll?
Low.
No.
I would say no. I'm sorry. No, they don't.
Then what's the difference between me climbing with the swords and me climbing with my hands?
It stopped you from falling
that's
for
fair.
that second.
Well, it would reduce the DC.
Well, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 4.
Oh, it's still under 5, unfortunately. Yeah. So you just can't you're just having trouble getting
Purchase.
and driving them through. It's hard to get into the rock,
And
even though they bite in.
I yell, "Slugs, come help me if you want help."
And then there's
I'm gonna. Can I cast? Can I message slugs?
You can't see slugs.
I don't think I have to see them.
Oh,
They
if
have
you
to be
don't see
within
them-
They
range,
have to be
though.
within range,
It's
120 feet.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
No.
So I'm gonna message slugs. Slugs, this is Janice. Are you
Just-
okay?
And then
Screamed.
Slug's like, oh yeah, and then and you see at the edge of
So
the
Slugs
cliff.
yelled at me, but then or screamed, but then is okay.
Well, he was trying to say 1 minute, but he was a
Oh.
little excited. Slugs comes running out.
That sounded Slugs. I'm like hanging, and I'm like Slugs.
so much.
I thought you were in danger, Slugs. What?
So Slugs comes running out. And
Slugs, we need to talk about false alarms and how you
Slugs-
should not give them.
the Slugs has a little gold chain wrapped around his forehead and some pearls hanging off his ear
When did-
and
when
a
did-
couple of rings on. and
Slugs.
jewelry. And
Slugs, you
Slugs
should
is
not be
like,
touching that chimera's things.
There's everything. Oh,
Oh God, I'm hanging from a
Astrid.
cliff face. Can you help me,
And
please, Slugs?
So a Slugs runs down to you. It's like, and then reaches into his back and pulls a spider the size of his palm. Hang on, and
Oh
then
my God!
puts it on
Wait,
your
no,
hand.
wait. I
And
just,
the spider
Hey,
starts
everyone.
wrapping your hand.
Hey everyone,
in
just remembered I have a
spider
potion
silk.
of climbing. I just remembered I have
And
a
then-
potion of climbing.
Runs over to your other hand
Don't need it.
and
Don't
starts
need it.
wrapping that hand in spider silk
You
and then
kinda need
runs
both your
back
hands
onto
right now.
Slugs'
I
back.
just remembered I
You
have
can climb real easily now.
this fucking potion
We'll
of
save it
climbing.
when we don't have slugs.
I know, but it's so
Which should be in
funny
an hour
that-
or two.
Yeah,
Slugs
I mean,
just
I'll climb up then with that. But I just I literally just fucking remembered. I was like, oh my God, I literally have a potion.
Can we see this happening?
Oh yeah, totally. This giant spider, probably like the size of a dinner plate. Yeah,
I would like to look to Janice and just be like, I'm not going up there.
Is Astrid because she's like outdoorsy?
I'm
I
staying down here.
hate bugs. Does
Yeah.
I don't think Astrid really hate. I mean, I'm sure it's alarming if it's a large spider though.
a
But
spider the size of the dinner plate would be unsettling for anyone. I think. Yeah.
okay,
Size
but I
of
feel
a
like she's not
dinner
as
plate.
grossed out by bugs as much
Correct.
as Mackenzie is.
She lives basically on the
in
frontier.
the woods. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
like,
I would
oh.
say she's less grossed out.
She's like, Slugs, this is very cool.
You can climb real easily now.
I'm so excited for that.
You
And
can
I
climb
look,
like me.
and I look down at what I remember to be my potion, and I go, God, damn it. And then I climb up like Slugs.
Excellent. And Slugs climbs with you and is like kind of circling you. You know, like really excited. Like there's so much stuff up there. There's so many things. Come here. I'll show
Okay,
you.
Slugs, I feel like we shouldn't touch this monster's things. It
Too
might
late.
hurt. It might hurt. I know it is, buddy.
Yay.
They may hurt us because you've touched their things.
Well, I'm gonna be quick. Come here, and
Oh.
dives back in and over the lip. Look, there's a horn and a chest, and there's like a good pile
So
of
I get
treasure.
up there. How
Yeah.
deep is the cave? So there's treasure.
About 80 feet deep, right? So as you go to the back of the cave is where the treasure
Oh,
is.
I was like,
and
they keep
there's-
their treasure right at the entrance.
no. And there's like a little other cave to the side, and there's water pouring in somewhere from up top that collects in a basin. And then there's another little cave off to that side where there's like a smaller kind of nest, it looks like.
I don't want to go too terribly. Like I'd go in to where I could see these things, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't go. I don't want to go all the way on like Slugs.
Yeah.
Until other people join, but there doesn't do.
Slugs is already like, look, it's a horn.
Oh, you and Ryle just need to start a band apparently.
What was that? Was that like a trombone?
You guys all heard that.
Are they okay?
You guys
Is
all
that
heard
like a
that.
war horn?
Sounds like it.
I've heard one of those before. That's a trombone.
Bone. If I say Slugs, real quick, can I hear if there's anything in this cave that's not us?
Perception.
You hear the echoing of the trombone.
I hear a trombone right now. God, a 10.
All you can hear is
I'm
the
excited
running
about
water
it.
splashing down from above. You will roll perception as well.
I'm with Ryle. Grading him.
I need to not use that dice. I trusted it.
Nope.
Oh God.
I'm not a perceptive little girl.
That's a
I
9.
am. That's the sad thing.
15.
Okay.
Zero
So
wisdom.
you all are trying to figure out what's going on up top. You two are trying to figure out what's going on inside. You hear the flap of wings above you.
Just hanging out in this house. Here for a dinner party.
Message.
Yep. Free
I'm
messaging.
gonna message Astrid.
Yep.
Astrid,
Yes.
does a chimera have wings?
Yes.
It's coming. I hear it flapping.
If I
Get out
turn,
of there.
okay, I'm 60
There's
feet
a
up.
shadow over your head.
If I turn around,
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, you would see it. It just came curling over the trees and is coming towards the cave.
I grab slugs and I cover their mouth and I like pull them back. I want to try to hide in the entrance. I say, real quick, I'm protecting you. I promise.
Roll stealth.
I saw you roll.
While this is happening, I pull a piece of paper out of my notebook and I say, "Now, Ryle, I have here your syllabus, and it looks like it says goal unspecified.
It's most classes here.
We will need a report
So mad.
on
my dice are betraying me.
a more clearer approach."
Guys, the chimera is coming. It's right there.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 because my dice are evil right now, and I have a +6 in stealth.
I had rolled a 3.
I saw you roll that, so I knew either way we were gonna be fucked.
No, I rolled less than you did.
I
You
know.
rolled an 8, right?
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 3 for the chimera.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was for slugs.
I thought it
No.
was for slugs too.
No,
yeah.
you were holding slug, so I just
Yeah.
had him be on yours. So
Okay.
you guys press up against the stone, right? And like as you're pressed up there, and this giant 3-headed beast lands on the outskirts, you can hear its claws digging into the stone. One of the pearls from Slug's necklace hits the ground and rolls in front of the chimera. And for a second there, you're both like, but then it continues to go in.
Is Slugs in your lap?
I'm like holding slugs to my
Is
chest.
he getting like huge now?
Everyone grows in my lap.
I'm a
No.
hobgoblin.
No, I'm holding him to my chest, like with my hand, kind of my arm, kind of covering his mouth. Can I try to like inch out of the cave?
Yeah, so as this creature lands and is dragging in like the carcass
Once it
of
gets
a-
past, like
Yeah.
once it gets near its treasure, like that's 80 feet in. Like
Yeah.
I want to, I'll give it its space if it doesn't seem to notice us.
Yeah, I would like you to roll one more sneak. No, what is it?
Stealth.
Stealth. Ding ding.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll use this.
You know, D&D terms.
Yeah.
21.
Nice. Yep.
Thank
Yes.
God.
You silent. Well, let me just roll just to make sure. But yeah, you silent.
Sorry,
yeah,
I thought it was
know.
high. I
Yeah,
was
it was
like,
yep, it was a 17, but still not quite enough. So you
21?
you slide out and around.
I say, slugs. Hey, we need to regroup. And I go to the edge of the cliff and I say, you ready? I let go with him.
And Slugs just free falls. So
Slugs! Oh my god! I look like Michael Jackson with the baby outside the hotel room.
So slugs just slugs just free falls, and as they're falling down, they do some hand
Please
things,
make a parachute,
and
yes.
you can like hear some clicking, and spiders appear in the trees below him and just quickly sew a little like web, and then he just poof, lands right in that. And he's like, "Argh."
Can I join?
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
perfect.
I say, guys, it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we barely eked out being spotted. What do we do?
I think we've passed, correct?
Objective, we all saw it.
Yeah, if that's what you want your hunting class to be, then yeah.
Doesn't hunting insinuate we should hunt it?
There could be-
Okay, Astrid.
Hunting insinuates you found it. Some points there. Taking it would be some more points. Capturing it alive would be some more points.
Well, it is the first day of class, so maybe not overstretch yourself.
But
I
can
feel
get
like
more
we faced
points.
worst already in this day.
Right. And we get more points if we capture it alive?
Yeah. Harder task.
We can do
What
it.
do the points do?
Astrid.
You and I?
They add up
To what?
to how well you've done.
And then what?
And then we decide who did best.
And then what? I'm looking for a definitive like end goal.
It depends what opportunities you'll have later. More
Maybe it
points,
wouldn't-
more opportunities.
Maybe it would impress, our godparents.
Godparents.
Oh.
Well, I'll just do whatever you guys do.
I think Theodore and I want to try to capture it.
And honestly, with slugs, we have a great net.
Yeah, slugs. You could build a net, correct?
I can build a net.
What if we just
Well, my
draw it
friends
out
can
down
build a net.
here?
I don't build a net. I ask my friends to build a net, and they build a net for me.
Will they
Yeah.
build a net up along the side of the mountain? And if we stay
I
here,
have a potion of
bring it
climbing.
down
so
here,
Yeah.
let it fall on the chimera.
We could build a net over the mouth of the cave, and then when he flies out, he'll get trapped or get caught up in it.
That's actually not a bad
It's
idea.
a great idea.
Yeah, I mean,
slugs just go. Hey, you do your thing.
If I high five slugs, does the sticky stuff in my hands like?
Oh yeah. Oh, wait. And like slugs, like a fluid leaves his finger.
Oh,
A fluid leaves his fingertips and it instantly separates out the webbing, and now your hand is covered in like this bright neon yellow fluid.
slugs! I feel like you and I have gotten very close today.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're friends. And Slugs gives you a hug,
oh.
and
Hello,
then
buddy.
goes to and points at the cliff, nods. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
And
Let's go for it,
the
slugs.
He goes up the side.
Probably up there
And
with
that-
him.
And they can see him like pointing and directing, and like all these spiders are now weaving a thick mass of webs over the front of the cave.
So what happens when we capture this thing?
Ryle?
Well, when you capture it, I take note of it, and then you let it go
Let
or
it
whatever
go.
else you want. I guess
Wouldn't
you
it
could
be
kill
angry?
It's
spin
gonna
it.
kill us once we let it go.
Well, you could also leave it tied up, and it'll figure its way out. I've got rope that when I tie a
got rope.
creature up with it, it'll go away after a bit. So we can tie it up, leave it here, rope will go away, it'll be fine.
But we're capturing it in the webs.
Well, that's pretty good too, assuming that holds.
It's not gonna hold.
Might.
He's the demigod of spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he need
Not the
support?
demigod of nets though.
Is he coming?
Slugs, can you help us out?
That's Zali.
So once Slugs has built this, Slugs come dashing back down.
Actually, I have the perfect way to lure it out. Ryle, want to use your whistle arrow?
Oh, it's a great idea.
Might be a good way to lure it. Lure it full circle.
Everyone ready?
Hold on. Yeah.
Shields out, swords up.
Let's go with the arrow. It flies straight up towards the cave with this howling whistle, pinks off one of the stones, and falls back down. A moment later, you hear a roar and some clawing at stone, and the chimera bursts through the web, wraps up all around them, and they start to spin with their, wings kind of pinned against them. So you have to make a save.
What potion did you get?
Water breathing.
Okay. They almost hit the ground and then are able to burst their wings out and fly up a bit, but they do crash. So they crash somewhere in the trees about 40 feet ahead of you.
So like, there's like the cliff face was 60 feet up. They got caught and then they like fell and
Yep.
then are now 40 feet away from where we currently are.
Yeah, and they were able to pull their wings out at the last minute. So they're able to get some air, but not much.
Is there still webbing on it?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's angry, right? Like
There's some roaring and yeah. So
You
count
caught
the
it.
flame.
I don't know if that's I don't think that counts as catching it. I think it's still gonna get out in like 2 seconds.
Ryle, your
Yeah.
score.
My score?
Your score
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
1 out of 100. What do you think?
For shooting the arrow?
No. No, I'm saying, how would you score this?
So how would I score myself? in
Sorry,
this?
Ryle. How would you score what Slugs in the team have done?
Oh, this is a really good plan so far.
Okay,
there's
so
a
far.
roar so far.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to start climbing up to that cave.
Okay. All right. So you want to climb up to the cave.
Thanks
Yeah.
for participating,
What are
Barb.
the rest of you doing?
I mean,
Probably getting closer to the creature so
Moving
that we
in.
can tie it down.
Excellent.
I follow everybody else, but I'm going to stay a little bit back.
Okay. Harold Ryle kind of stays where they can see Barb climbing to the cave and you all with his bow in his hand. I would like you to roll a climb check, Barb.
I just, you know,
Ding 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 ding.
treasure kind of sounds nice.
I know. Go find some. Get
It's
it.
not climb.
It's not climb. It's not climb, is it? Athletics.
It's a really good 5.
A 5?
Yeah,
Well,
but a good one.
I'm about to say
Love
this.
it.
This is a hard cliff face.
You can't get grip, but if you do your little bone grip, you'll be able to do it.
You know what? I don't.
No, you're just gonna struggle
I'm
there.
like, oh, is it? Okay, you know what? Fuck this. I didn't really want to do it anyway.
All right, and you're gonna fall along behind the others.
Did anyone see that?
Ryle did.
Ryle
Ry-
did, yeah,
I see Ryle and I go,
yeah,
and I pull out my notebook again. I'm like,
yeah.
interesting, interesting wall.
So, what point should I give you for climbing?
Yes, Ryle. I love him.
That is something that I'll handle. Don't worry about it.
All right. So, wait, do you still want to climb the thing, or are you?
No,
done?
I'm done. If you know, I don't like trying multiple times.
Right, of course. Fair enough. All right, so you all begin to fall along behind the 3 of them. So Luna's out leading, and you guys
Riveting
come
turn.
like over a short hill through the woods. It's a little thicker area, but in front of you, about 20 feet, you can definitely see the form of the chimera thrashing about in the undergrowth.
Hey, Slugs, can you ask your really nice friends if they can tie the tail down?
Well, if they get involved now, they might be killed. It's really violent.
The tail is a snake, right?
It's scorpion tail.
Or scorpion.
Scorpion tail, yeah.
I thought there was a snake head.
There is there's a on this
It's
particular
like,
one.
like a goat, lion,
Yeah, a
and
ram,
a-
a lion, and a red dragon.
and then
Oh,
a
wait,
One
yeah,
of these
what?
things is not like the other.
yeah. Let's go for the goat. Like the ram head. Does it look like it's weakening the web? Does it look like it's about to get out?
I mean, the wings seem to be like, they're bent, but then one breaks free. So yeah, it does seem to be getting free.
Yeah, because that's not going to hold for much longer. Do we have anything more permanent? I mean, Ryle has that rope,
Has the rope.
but we'd probably have to weaken the creature before we can capture it.
Why can't we just do more spiders?
Because
Slug
Slug doesn't want them
setting.
to die.
They'll all be crushed.
Oh,
We'll be there to help.
Well, they'll be killed. They'll be killed.
can't you get more spiders?
Yeah, but the ones that were there will die.
Do they have names?
Yes. Yeah, these. And this is Inky and Blinky and Steven.
No, Rob,
and
bring out the
Aster,
Twitter
we don't have time
followers.
for this. Let's go. Sorry, Slugs. Thanks for your help.
Are you running towards the
I'm gonna
chimera?
go towards the chimera.
I'll go with
yeah,
Theodore, I
It's
won't-
breaking free.
I won't
Alright.
let him go alone. I'll go with Theodore.
I'll follow. What are we doing? I look at
All
Janice and I'm like, what are we doing?
I don't
Well,
know.
and then as we're
We're
walking-
hunting,
As
right?
we're walking, I say, so we should weaken it and then try to use Ryle's rope, correct?
Yeah,
So-
as best as we can. Just incapacitate it.
Yeah.
All
Watch
right.
the tail.
Do
watch
we
the
know
wings.
What do we know?
Stay away from the face.
And I guess I'm Astra's
seem to
asking
be
you,
really
but
into
also the omnipotent DM. Would we know what would taking one head off do to the chimera?
Roll
Could
nature.
we focus? Well, no, could we
It
taking
hurt.
one out? Would it
Yeah.
would it
It'd hurt.
incapacitate it to the point where we could capture it and it wouldn't kill it, or what was it? Nature?
Nature.
That's gonna
That's a
be
good roll.
22.
Yeah, I mean, that. I mean, it's not like a hydra where
Yes,
you cut
right.
off a head and they'll regrow. You cut off a head and that head's dead. That each of the heads makes its own decisions. So as far as reducing its options in game turns, reducing its amount of attacks,
Yeah.
yes, taking off heads would definitely help. But it won't kill the creature unless all 3 heads are dead.
Okay. But is there? Yeah. Would I know a way that a weak spot it has that would help? Because we don't want to kill it. We want it to just be.
Are you wanting to take a trophy or something from it?
No.
the task was just to capture it.
Yeah. I just didn't know if there was a way to
Alive.
weaken
So we
it,
caught it.
a debilitating. Well, it's about to get free.
Wasn't at the point though.
True, Ryle.
You can call it. Look, you can call that caught.
So we should start running.
You are so vague.
I can't tell you what I'm grading on. Otherwise, it'll just give you
No,
the
if you don't
path
set
of what
clear
to do.
expectations, we don't know what to do.
Their
Boom.
expectation is hunt this creature. How you
We
do
did
it is
hunt
up-
it. We found it. It's here, and now we've pissed it off even more. Do you want us to kill it, or do you want us to bring it back?
I don't.
What are we
want
supposed to
you
do?
to do anything. Now, if you
not happy.
if you ambushed
I
and
made you
pissed
to
off a
school.
character, and then that character is now mad and powerful, and you take it down, those points will be noted. So it's difficult to say. Another instructor might look at that and think, well, they should have just captured and left. It really is depending on who's looking. This isn't an exact science here.
Then who are you? Do you have a point of view on what we should do?
I do. But I can't tell you exactly what you should do.
Write it down.
No, it's not.
That's what syllabus
Found
is
the
for.
Sign
At this
language.
point, another wing is ripped free, and the thing leans back and howls.
We need to make a decision.
Let's
fast.
bounce.
I'm
I
done.
say we go.
This is stupid.
I love it. I love this,
Oh,
Theodore.
no.
Let's go.
All right.
I swing my shield back. And I'm like not looking at you. Like I looked at you when I said stupid.
Right.
Wow.
Flip my shield back, sheath my sword, and
Good.
just start stomping.
I
away.
agree, Theodore. This is really fun. Let's go.
Also, we are very close to this creature. We're not going to be able just to walk away from it without it seeing us.
Well, you're still like barely looking at it
I thought
because
it was like only
It's
40
also
feet
40
away.
feet
I,
away.
I
The
thought we were
trees-
20 feet away from it
these
now.
are the foliage here is very thick, so you're just like getting
Super trees.
occasional, peeks at it. So you could slip away. You could try to anyway.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going.
All right, everyone roll stealth.
I feel like I want to do more. I got an 8.
14.
17.
16.
I'm like good at that. Why am I so...
All right. Yeah, why are you so
Joey,
bad
the
at
dice you
rolling
bought me rolled 2s twice.
that? Wow.
My dice are not being good today.
Joey, the dice you bought me are sabotaged. How
Yeah.
dare
Curse
you?
passed on to you. Then?
Have you-
Do I just
is-
gift curse
Is that why you
dice?
gave me dice? So that it would give... Yeah.
Hex dice.
Did you not know that I'm chaotic evil?
God, I really want Joey to play an evil
These
character
two are the bad
now.
ones. They're going over here. They're grounded. I'm going to only use the other dice.
All right.
Wow.
The creature rolled with disadvantage because it's still kind of thrashing around, which was very lucky for all of you. And you slip away from it, and the sounds of it roaring and thrashing fade until eventually you hear it lift off the ground, see a dark shadow behind you kind of swing towards the rocks, and everything goes quiet.
So that was hunting.
Can I ask you a question maybe you can answer?
Sure.
What would you have done?
Well, what I had done,
Yes.
I would have killed it. I need the trophy.
You need the trophy?
Well, not need, but I don't really have a chimera head.
Oh my god.
Barb's writing this down.
So barbaric.
What?
He is a
hunt.
demigod of the hunt.
And I would have turned over the body, to the laboratory for like potions and whatever.
For lunch?
To the laboratory.
Well, maybe for the dean.
Laboratory. I forget how to do his voice.
That's pretty good.
I just know D. That's like the only thing I remember of Dexter's Lexter. That's a classic reference for everyone.
Okay, well, let's go back.
All right, you guys.
Another good class.
But you guys head back for a bit, and you get back to the road that snakes up north and then goes back to where
Yeah,
you
what
were.
happened to those bears, huh?
Bears are gone at this point.
Whoa. They're doing bear things.
If you were to follow the road, it would be quicker than cutting through the woods like you all did. If you just want to go home.
Yeah,
Class
we want to
is
go
done. We're
home.
going
Yeah,
back.
class is done.
All right.
Theodore said it.
All right. So you're. That was hilarious. All right. So you're on the road for a while.
Funny dice.
I rolled
says.
I rolled a
Funny
natural
dice.
1 and then a 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You guys were on the road for a while, just kind of, I guess, lost your own thoughts, really. It's been kind of a mixed emotional bag of a trip so far.
A day, really.
Of a day.
Yeah.
Of a day
Literally the
around.
day.
No, that's
What
true.
time
It's,
is it now?
hours.
it's now about 5 p.m., so it's getting close to dinner. Or closer anyway. Definitely
Yes.
should have had a snack by now.
I'm hungry.
Has the narrative
Do you
moment of
actually
us
say that?
Yes.
Okay, as you say that, Harold Ryle,
No.
pulls out a bow, bing, and you hear a, and then he just kind of runs over and he grabs not a bunny because that's going to be problematic. He comes back with a beaver, and he's like, we can
Just-
take a rest and eat up.
It would be a lot better if that was a sandwich arrow. I'm not gonna lie.
I said, well, I mean, I could make it into a sandwich.
No, I feel. I mean, I have. I'm surely I have something in my bag I can give you.
You get like a couple nut bars and things.
Like
like
a
that.
granola.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
a granola mom. I am surely I have some nuts to give you, and now we don't have to eat a beaver.
No.
Oh, we're not gonna make it back in time to eat at the. Can you please put that down?
Yeah.
What, this? Oh, sure. And he just kind of pulls it off the arrow. And
I thought he pulled the tail off. I was about to throw.
Don't waste
Just
it.
kind of slumps down to the ground. He's like, no, hang on. And he
You
picks
just
it up and
killed that.
he walks back
fucking
into
beaver.
the woods and he places it at the edge of a tree. It'll go to good use.
You didn't even ask. You just fucking killed a beaver.
Well, that one wasn't real. And he puts the arrow back in his back.
Wait, what?
That one was just a randomly generated creature by the forest.
Oh, in the computer simulation we're all part of. Okay.
Got some good RNG on this one.
You get 2 XP, 2 copper,
Yeah.
Ryle just leveled up.
tattered clothes.
Yeah, so that's really all. Yeah, you guys are. It's not real. It's not, like some of these things just aren't real. Like,
Yeah,
that's
how
not
was I
real.
supposed to eat
That's
that?
not real. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Super cool. Right, Theodore. Let's go.
All right, you keep
Just
all
Theodore.
right, you all keep on walking. All I guess a little quieter now, and you come across a scene of horror. There are.
Lovely.
It says that. You see the worst thing you've ever seen.
ROMs, word paintings.
There are
amazing.
there are 2 young women in the middle of the road, both cut open.
Are you terrified of
Blood sprawled out everywhere, and there's a man a little further along, like half in the forest with a leg missing and a bunch of blood everywhere.
I'm
and-
running to them
Okay, you're sprinting right over.
immediately.
to
Luna,
them.
me and Luna running.
Okay, so there's the twins, and then there's the father. Which one are you running to?
Oh, it's the poachers.
Is it the poacher?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Can I scoop up the twins as I run to the father?
You could run and pick up one twin. I mean, they're like 14
Can
years
Luna
old.
grab the other?
And drag it?
No, but I hop on.
And drag them?
No, can they hop on Luna?
They're
Oh,
dead.
Dad.
Oh, I
They're
thought
not
you-
moving.
You said I thought you said they were standing.
No,
they're
no.
split open.
Yeah, they're not
I
moving.
missed that because you just said, you see horror and
Yeah.
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 Okay, then I'm not gonna run to dead people. I'm gonna run to the person that's
Wait,
alive.
you also saw
No,
them
well,
die.
You
Through Luna.
Sorry, I'm very confused as
That's okay.
to everything that just happened.
Sure. Sorry, you
Everyone
run up
at
on
the
a scene
table.
of horror.
Hello.
There are people lying in the middle of the road, and there's blood everywhere. So you don't know anything else about their condition until you would investigate.
Oh, I thought you literally were like they're there, and I was like, oh cool, they're
Yeah.
they're
No.
there. So they're all just like not moving.
Right.
Okay. See, I don't know. I was imagining like kids crying and then like a man with underneath a tree. I don't know
sure.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The man's
Um,
not limping away.
No, sadly not. Or maybe he did, and that's as far
Yeah,
as
that's
I'm
why
gonna
he was-
I'm
yeah.
gonna run to I am gonna run. I mean, if no one's like actively there to save, I'm gonna run to the twins. I'm gonna have Luna go to the man.
Okay, so Luna runs up to the man. You're at the twins. You're looking at both of them. They're kind of near each other. Roll me a medicine.
A medicine. Here comes your medicine.
18.
18. Okay.
18 medicine.
So you turn one of the twins over, and there's like she's been cut in the gut, and kind of like the sword went into the gut and drug across her
Drag.
chest, and there's like 2 claw marks at her neck, and she coughs as you turn her over,
Oh, hello. You okay?
and she's like looking up at you, and her eyes are wild.
I'm gonna run up
And she, yeah.
and I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds
Okay.
if I know that she's still alive.
Well, she's moving and her eyes are open.
She's still alive.
Yeah.
Well,
Why are
that's
you
not
not saying she's
indicative of
alive?
life.
Say the words "she's alive."
She is alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, I'll like if I'm the one that runs ahead, I'll definitely announce. I'm like, one of them's breathing. One of the and is if I hold on to her, I want to hold on to her, try to comfort her as the other girl.
Perception as you hold on to
Similar.
her.
While they're taking care of them,
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide my shield out, pull
15.
my sword out, and just kind of like
Look around.
look around and make sure.
I'm gonna
that
like. I mean, I'm
it's
gonna be
not still
comforting the
here.
one girl while Janice is running up, and 15 for the other.
Okay, you begin to cast Cure Wounds. Something's not right. She feels scaly.
She feels scaly.
Scaly.
What feels scaly about her? Like,
Like
if I'm
you're
touching
holding
her.
her on her arms and back, and the skin feels scaly.
Do I notice anything?
Is it an infection?
Not roll perception.
Did the cure runes go through?
Well, hasn't cast it yet.
A 12.
No, you don't.
So the one I'm holding feels scaly. The one
Yeah.
that is next.
Feels like a girl.
Normal?
Yeah.
I did roll actually.
Okay, you got.
I got a 7.
Yeah, no. So you
No,
don't
no,
notice.
sorry. I
7
got
healing.
a 12.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
So
healing was.
you go to
7.
heal, nothing changes, and the girl's mouth curls into a sharp razor tooth smile. Initiative.
Shite. And I'm right there.
Can Eladrin shapeshift?
No.
This is something else. Ooh, that's good.
Maybe I should take alert next time. I'm never gonna make it to battle.
You had your sword and shield out and everything.
I'm ready.
Am I?
It's not near.
Am I keeping track of this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We need to get one of those little tracker towers or
Yeah.
something. I was thinking about
really
getting
do.
It. I was thinking
That's
about
a good
getting it on
idea.
Etsy.
Because
Okay,
visually
everyone.
that would look interesting.
Can you roll for slugs and Ryle, please?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Can I get 30 to 25? That's high. Who got that? Oh, Barb got 28.
Wow.
Did you get a natural 20?
Yeah.
Natural 20. Okay, I was about to
So-
say.
Holy
I'm going first.
shit.
I'm going to make that
Damn.
executive order that I'm going first.
I was really excited about mine, but then, damn, I got owned.
8.
Okay. Gurn went on 24.
Who's Gerwin?
Gurn, Gern. You'll find out. So Gurn went on 24.
Okay.
Like 24 is that person's initiative?
Yes.
Is it Gurn Blast? It's
Gurn
all,
went on
like,
24.
factor.
T-Borg. Oh, sorry. I'll let you call him out.
What the fuck? Who the fuck is people?
T-Borg is Theodore's robotic.
T-Borg.
I am
Hello.
010101 years old.
He was built in the laboratory.
Okay, everyone. Can I please get 25 to 20?
Which there's
24.
Gurn,
Gurn.
Yep.
and then Astrid's 22. Astrid plus Luna is 22.
Asloon.
Asloon is 22. It's like Aslan, but Asloon.
Asloon.
20 to 15.
Harold Ryle gets a 21.
Okay.
HR. What do you get?
Harold Ryle gets a 21.
21.
And Piff gets a 20.
Who are these fucking people?
You're touching
We're
them.
about to find out.
Dude, you're touching them.
20 to 15.
Only one of them felt weird.
Can I get a 15 to 10, please?
Both
Can-
of you?
Okay, guys. Can I get a 10 to 5?
T-Borg gets an 11.
I said 10 to 5.
Yeah, wait. Robbie,
Oh, sorry.
I'm missing every time.
Sorry, I screwed up. T-Borg gets an 11.
10 to 5.
Janice got a 9.
9.
Who has the higher dex? Or you'll just go at the same time.
No,
Who cares?
Probably
I have a-
Janice, I would
I
assume.
have a
17.
15 dex.
then you first.
What about slugs?
Oh, good point. God! Slugs gets a 21.
He's gonna be that means they go on the same as Harold Ryle. So
Yeah.
basically, the two NPCs on our side go on the same number,
Perfect.
basically.
Everyone re-roll. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Okay. First in the order is Bob.
All right.
So I stayed a little bit back.
Yeah.
I'm not like 1,000 feet away,
Well,
but
Barb wouldn't know
Yeah.
that anything's happening, right? Just
Not-
me,
What?
us.
well, I'm assuming I watched you run after these dead people.
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't
no.
just ignore whatever's going on.
Yeah.
And so I saw Astrid pick up someone, and then did I hear any like?
Or did I recoil?
Yeah.
got you.
I would,
T-Borg.
I would say in the moment, it's still like as your head is processing what's happening, everything breaks down. Everything goes off. So I would say you don't, unless you roll good perception, you don't notice anything yet.
I mean, I did roll a 28 for initiative.
That's great. But what did you get for perception?
Well,
They don't see me like recoil when the.
That's what we're gonna find out.
yeah, as
Because you
far
may
as,
just
like,
recoil from the blood. I mean, you could recoil from anything.
I hear Astrid scream or something.
Astrid doesn't scream.
I was like, what?
Bitch, what?
Well, because I even knew things were up, and I was still just like,
Okay, you want my perception?
Yeah.
It's going to be a 25.
Okay, so you notice that Luna was over there and was sipping the body, and then all of a sudden, like, got down
Into attack mode.
and like your haunches up and all the hair raised on the back of her neck, growling.
Okay.
means the dude is fucked up dude.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Okay. And how far away am I?
I mean, you could run over there and do
Cool.
something.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over, and just see
Punch
what.
The bleeding, dying girl.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna see what Luna was freaking out about.
Sure. Well, you run over there, and there is a girl, wide-eyed, choking on blood. But
Luna was with the man.
Luna was with the man.
Luna's
Yeah.
with the man.
Yeah,
Luna's
I
with
ran
the
to the
man.
girls and Luna ran to the man.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I would say
Right,
that,
there was the
Yeah.
dad?
Luna sniffed, realized the man was dead, and then I just
Okay.
rolled back towards you. Yeah.
Sure.
So you see this girl that you'd seen earlier,
Uh-huh.
and she's, blood's pouring out of her mouth. Her eyes are wild, and then there's this smile on her face and little fang teeth.
Fuck. Big fist punch.
Yes.
God.
Reflex.
Shit.
Roll to hit.
I don't love doing this, but they're spooky.
It's your brand.
Yeah. I mean, is it prone?
Technically, no, because it's being held up. It's kind
I
of.
thought I was on the ground. Right?
Yeah,
She's
it's laying-
laying,
right, but
she's laying on the ground and I'm holding.
You picked him.
I'm not picking her up off the ground. I was on the ground.
I would say in
I
this
know
case,
what I'm doing.
No, I hear what you're saying. I would say they're not exactly prone.
But they are grappled.
They are
I am
They are
holding.
grappled.
I am
technically
holding.
grappled. Yeah.
And so I technically have advantage.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You.
I just know that I was holding because I could feel scales on her back, right?
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
holding her somewhere where I could feel her back.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that means.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
24 is gonna hit.
my
Yeah. Hi
Wow.
guys, it's me, the Destroyer again.
Jesus.
That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage as I go.
Points of
Ah,
bludgeoning
shit.
damage.
It just knock to the dome. Pull back.
Yeah.
What's it look like?
So cracks across the girl's face. The face turns to the side, and as it spins back, it shifts. And now you're looking at what looks like a little tiny dragon, and red scales start to appear all over its face and neck.
What?
And just
Hey guys,
hisses at
did
you.
that chimera have a red dragon face?
Yeah. Yes.
Ah, fuck.
I don't think this
And I pull
is
back
it.
and I'm gonna punch,
Wait, so
punch it again.
They got out of my arms.
So let's say that
creature?
at this point you guys have separated. Yeah, because you were like a little freaked
Okay.
out. A tail whipped around and
Oh,
smacked at your
yeah,
arms.
so I go. Okay.
Can you move and do 2 attacks?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
That's just my movement. That's
Hit
like called a
again.
bonus action, my DM.
Hit again.
Ah, fuck. Is it still prone?
It is no longer prone.
Okay. Well, that's okay. It's still at 25 again.
That's gonna hit. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 25.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. That's 8 points of damage. So again, pull back. God. And just again, there is like always a sense of fear and hesitation whenever I'm doing this.
Sure.
But it seems to be one of the only answers I've had in the past 2 days that brings me success.
Yeah, it does. It works well.
So that's another big old clock to the big bad guy.
Yeah, it took 2 good punches to the face.
15 points of damage.
Yeah, it's bloody, and like one of the little fang teeth got knocked out. Its turn next.
Is this creature Gurn?
Yes.
Then yes, it's its turn.
Okay, so that's your whole turn.
That's my whole spiel. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for coming to my PowerPoint.
So Gurn is now like this little dragon creature is cowering and like, oh, please don't hurt Gurn, please don't hurt Gurn. It is
Insight for that
cowering and
bullshit.
begging.
Can I insight that? See if that
Totally
creature's lying.
Totally insight that.
That's a 7.
Yeah. It looks pretty pitiful.
So it just said, "Hey, please don't."
Yeah. Please don't.
Ah,
please.
shit. Sorry. What?
Now,
Whoops.
who's next in the initiative?
Ass and Luna.
Ass loon.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I put my hand on my hilt and I say, "Who are you?"
Gurn, my name is Gurn.
Well,
And then
you
Gurn
asked, you got
looks,
an
and
answer.
then Gurn looks up and sees Ryle, and kind of like looks away, and Ryle's eyes go wide.
Do I see that?
Well, it's not. I mean, yes, but it's not their turn yet, so they can't really say anything.
Well,
so.
I can go.
Yeah.
Talking's a
I said,
free
"Ryle,
action.
what do you know?"
And Ryle begins to like Ryle instantly pulls out his bow and goes looking to the tree line for other targets.
And if I see that, then I'll. If I see Ryle go into like this person definitely can't be alone mode, I trust him.
Yeah.
Which may not be a good thing.
No, fair enough.
But I'll attack Gurn, I guess.
Okay.
I have both attacks.
Roll to hit.
Oh.
Can we just restrain them?
Yeah, can you just like threaten to like
I can. I mean, yeah. I guess
cut his throat?
yeah. Well, yeah.
Astrid, could you just like hold him or
Yeah.
it or something?
Yeah. Is it grapple an attack action?
It's just an action.
Yes, it's an attack action.
Because I
Right, yeah.
I can like use my
Is
bonus.
this just an action?
It's
Sorry.
an action.
I can't. I forget how double attack works. Yeah, fine. I'll restrain it.
All right. So you're grappling.
Sure.
Okay. It's
With my
gonna use-
weak ass
With your
athletics.
You could do it,
I
Astrid.
mean, is it choosing to?
It'll
They
resist.
get to choose
Yeah.
Dex. I don't.
Yeah. You did 12.
Yeah, I won't. Because I.
So it just kind of slips out of your grasp.
That's my action.
Yeah.
Then Astrid's gonna go bite.
Oh yeah, totally.
Because I was like, I got another thing that can
Yeah.
do
You
this.
mean Luna?
No, Astrid. Astrid's gonna bite it.
I'm gonna
gonna
go
bite them?
bite. Yeah, I mean that's my action. I can't really do anything else, so I'm gonna have Luna go. That's a 20, not natural.
That is going to hit.
That is going to be 8 points of damage.
This thing is not looking good. Oops.
And I
Not
say,
looking
either
good
you
at
get a
all.
hug from me, or we keep fighting. Is it slugs?
I know, right? Sorry. Sorry. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
That's Luna and I's turn.
Next in the order is Ryle and Slugs.
Okay, Ryle is holding action and looking at the tree line. Slugs runs over and has a big dagger, and his eyes are super wide and kind of looks at you.
Wait,
They're,
no.
they're still wearing like the pearls and like the jewels.
Oh yeah,
They look
totally.
gorgeous.
I love it.
100%.
Wait,
yeah.
so did
Fucking
Ryle
someone it is.
answer Astrid?
Ryle just looked at the
Oh,
tree line.
Ryle is watching the tree line, and he was like, "Heads up, more coming."
Or
and
what?
Slugs charged
We
in.
don't know, but
and
he made a look at this creature.
is like a knife up, and is like, "Yeah, Kelly, yeah."
Do it.
Oh, Janice just gave the okay. I guess Janice is the.
I'm like, kill it.
Unfortunately, the creature wriggles out of the way, and Slug slams his dagger down into the earth.
So this
good
creature
try.
isn't like a creature. It's draconic looking. You said.
Roll nature. Roll knowledge of nature.
I'm just wondering if it's like a kobold or a dragonborn or whatever.
Yes.
Oh my god! It was like a natural 20, then it rolled to an 8, so that's
Oh.
plus 4, which is 12.
Well, that's good enough. I mean, you've heard of these creatures. It's definitely a kobold. It's small
okay.
and dragon looking. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was something different because I was like, "Whoa, you're describing something that sounds fancy."
It's a kobold, but it was illusioned into something
Yes. Into
It was-
something else.
It was illusioned into the girl.
Yep.
Next in the order is Peeps, or whatever that name was.
What?
Pip.
Oh, Pip.
Pip.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So
Peeps.
there's a small rustling at the side of the road, and stepping out from the trees is a boy, probably about 12 years old. Makes some hand gestures, and
What? Are we being attacked by a gang of 12-year-olds? What is going
I
on?
think it's another one of these things disguised as a boy.
Maybe.
Oh, could be.
and I would like Janice to make a wisdom save DC 15.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What?
All right. I got a 12, but I am also going to use my D6.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
I got a 15.
Hey.
Just got it.
Oh, that was so
So-
close. Oh, gosh.
For a moment, you want to be this kid's best friend. And then, you kind of shake out of your head.
Oh, this person's playing mind games.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
and that is the extent of that.
Guess who you're playing mind games with?
We're just gonna sit there staring at each other.
Just
Nope.
like trying to zap at each other's brains.
Now that you've seen 2 of them, everyone roll perception.
No, no.
Okay.
20.
15.
I'll do it. Anyone else?
21.
Nice.
7.
Not so helpful.
Rolling well all
So
day.
the 2 of you, they basically, there
I've
doesn't
switched every
seem to be
fucking
anything
die.
that connects them. Like they just seem to be 2 people dressed their own way. The boy is dressed in kind of fancy silks, and the kobold is dressed however. But both of them have a ring on, and each ring has a large pink stone that glows with energy, and those seem to be the same pink stones the Seekers were using.
Oh. they're
Ryle, are they seekers?
These are seekers?
No. And he pulls out a bow, and he's like, former students.
Oh, we gotta talk to them.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
We've gotta talk to them.